show contains strong language and scary sounds and is meant for mature audiences only. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome, freaks, to the Central Florida Sights and Sounds podcast, and to Universal Orlando's Halloween Horror Nights. Your host, John Carigliano, will take you on a journey through some of your worst nightmares. I wonder, will you get out alive?
Welcome to Season 8, Episode 11 of the Central Florida Sights and Sounds podcast, bringing you the sights and sounds of Central Florida's world-class attractions and beyond. And I'm your host, John Carigliano. Of course, here's my wonderful wife, Miss Anne Marie.
Hi.
On today's show, we will be doing The Two Last Houses, Puppet Theater Captive Audience, and The Wicked Growth, Realm of the Pumpkin.
Little boo.
So first up, we have Puppet Theater Captive Audience. Anne-Marie, what was kind of like your first thought going into this house, just seeing the facade? Like,
This wasn't the one that has the largest facade. That was
that's Hill House.
That's Hill House. That, like, the Puppet Theater one. Honestly, I don't remember.
It's been far too long.
Well, I only did this house once at the beginning of the season, so I don't really remember.
Fair enough. So we as guests are traveling through the Gagarin Theater, which has been destroyed by an earthquake in San Francisco. It hosts two groups, the Passless Puppet Troupe and the Gagarin Republic Ballet, and both go slowly mad as they're being trapped inside and kidnap audience members and turn them into weird marionette puppets. That's pretty much the thing. And now it's our turn to go through and see what's left of the theater. Does that kind of ring a bell? Nope. Okay, cool. So with that, let's do Puppet Theater Captive Audience.
The show must go on.
Enjoy the show. The lady don't protest too much.
All right, so it looks like we have survived Puppet Theater Captive Audience. A lot of fantastic scares. If you've ever been through this house, the really cool aspect is that red curtain changes perspective as you are going throughout the house, just to kind of denote the areas of the theater that you're traveling to. Now, we are coming up to Anne-Marie's favorite house, probably.
Little boo.
We're going to be doing The Wicked Growth, Realm of the Pumpkin. This is a pretty easy story to tell. You're going to find out where all American Halloween traditions come from, and they come from the Pumpkin Lord. The Pumpkin Lord is the one that grows Halloween. And with that premise, Anne-Marie, I mean, were you excited for this house?
I was, and there are two special pumpkins in this house. We keep saying Little Boo. Little Boo has become a fan favorite on the facade. He's this tiny little pumpkin, and everybody just kind of fell in love with him, and he has his own Twitter account.
He's the very looking stressed out pumpkin.
And the other special pumpkin is our friend Megan's favorite, who is named Carl, who was from the
Twisted
Tradition Scare Zone a couple of years ago.
So we're going to head inside and see what the Pumpkin Lord has done to this. Basically, it looks like a small farm town. Again, you'll see references to Carrie in there. But yeah, so enjoy The Wicked Growth, Realm of the Pumpkin.
All right, come on in,
Another body has been found on the outskirts of town. A victim of the ritualistic killing spree carried out. All hail the Pumpkin Lord. Found scrawled in blood is a victim.
right, so we have done all the brand new houses for this year, minus Beetlejuice, because technically we did that last year, but because it was only kind of rushed is why we added it. But Amory, what did you think overall of this year's Halloween Horror Nights 30 and the houses and the scare zones and everything?
The houses were good. I did enjoy most of them immensely. The scare zones, not really great this year, honestly. I think it's mostly because of the COVID restrictions. Like, there were scare actors in the streets and they did kind of come up to you, but a lot of them just seemed to be like photo opportunities, and which causes kind of a bottleneck in some of the areas, like especially like you mentioned it last night when I saw you in the Crypt TV area, because everyone wants to take a picture and it bottlenecks and then it's like hard to get through. And I experienced the same thing when I was trying to go through 30 Years, 30 Fears. That's right at the front and everybody wants to get a picture and there are just people everywhere and it's kind of difficult. So I think the scare zones were not as great this year, but the houses were good.
Well, overall, I think this year was pretty well. I loved Seek and Destroy. This year really kind of gave like a different spread again with COVID still kind of going on. We'll see if that changes it between the next 10 months between now and next year. But overall, this was I had a fun time this year, and yeah, I'm very happy that HHN is going to be over. But yeah.
John had to go through these houses literally every day for the past 2 months.
Yeah, so fun disclaimer. I was one of the lovely tour guides going through these houses with my guests. And so I literally for 42 nights, like I was going through these houses. Maybe not exactly 42 nights, but close to it. So my body is done. But hopefully I will be able to bring you guys some more content now that I won't be up until like 2 a.m. So, but again, don't forget, you can visit us at cfsas.com, where you can email the show. You can follow us on Twitter at CentralFLSAS, and like us on Facebook and subscribe to us up on our YouTube channel. Amory, it's been a pleasure having you on with talking about the Halloween Horror Night houses and the scare zones and stuff like that. But I'm ready for Christmas. Oh, that's right. Probably soon we will have audio up of Halloween Nightmare Fuel and Marathon of Mayhem Carnage Factory that Anne-Marie did. And yeah, so until then, say goodbye, Anne-Marie.
Merry Christmas, Anne-Marie.
Really? You can't do that. So,
Stay spooky, everyone!
and see you all next time.